What made you say, "Yep, I'm going to die"? I used to live with my best friend in college, and we heard that someone had just moved next to us after leaving a mental hospital. After a week, someone started repeatedly ringing our doorbell, and my roommate answers to a man who immediately makes her uncomfortable. He told her he cut his hand and needed a Band-Aid, but his hands were clearly fine. She just kindly told him she couldn't help, and he goes, "Okay, can I measure something in your bedroom?" She slammed the door shut, and thankfully, he left. About 2 weeks went by until I woke up one morning to our doorbell constantly ringing again. I looked out into the hall and saw him through the window. I woke my roommate up and told her that the Band-Aid man was back, and she went out to see what he wanted. She slightly opened our door, and when she did, he instantly tried to push it open further. He asked if he could use our bathroom, and she shut and locked the door before calling the police. They took forever to get there, and by the time they did, he was gone. They couldn't do anything and told us to call them again if anything happens. 2 days later, something did happen. I woke up to the sound of something thumping and thought someone was shaking off a carpet or something. When I got out of bed to see what it was, I realized it was something much, much worse. I could see him through our front window and saw he was throwing all his weight against our front door. I ran to tell my roommate to call the police, but as she did, the sound stopped. I didn't believe he had just left out of nowhere, so I started looking around our house. When I opened one window, he was hiding right in front of it. He turned and saw me and immediately went back to trying to break our door down. I could now see him and saw he was holding something. When I looked closer, I realized it was an axe. I was praying the door would hold up, but then heard the police yell at him to stop. They put him in the back of their car and told us he had apparently slashed all of our tires so we couldn't leave and waited outside our house since 3 a.m.